here with Coach Bland, head coach of women's softball. Coach, how are you today?
I'm good, and yourself?
Good, good. So we're going to talk a little bit about the month that is, been. The last time we talked to you, you were heading to a tournament. Now
Right.
I feel like you've had several.
All right, we were headed to Baton Rouge for our opening season tournament. We played Southern, Howard, North Carolina Central, and Alabama State.
Mm-hmm.
So we came out of that tournament 3-1, and the following week played Texas A&M, lost the game to them.
Mm-hmm.
Then the following week we went to Southeast Louisiana, to Hammond, Louisiana, and we split there. We beat Southern Illinois at Edwardsville and UT San Antonio. The next week we went to
The next week was Corpus Christi.
We went to Corpus and we beat them twice on the road. Then we left and went to Arlington and played in the UT Arlington tournament, where we lost some close games, but the final game we beat Wichita State, which was a big win for the program. You know, they're a pretty big school as far as softball. And last year I think they lost in the finals to go to the Super Regional. So again, that's a big win for the program.
So right now, your team is sitting at 8-7 overall. You are heading into another series of tournaments heading into the HBCU softball tournament starting March 9th. Talk to us a little bit about what that tournament will mean for you guys.
This is a tournament where it's the SWAC versus the MEAC. So we will be playing Delaware State, Savannah State, Tennessee State is in the Missouri Valley Conference, and
you have Maryland Eastern.
And Maryland Eastern Shore. So those, again, these are teams that we've never played before. So the young ladies are getting a chance to play against some teams that they haven't seen, and so we should do well. You know, we're looking to go in there and get a jump start into the SWAC. So once we get back from there, we'll play Houston-Tillotson and then start SWAC against Alcorn.
Okay. So talk to us a little bit about some of the challenges of meeting teams you've never met before.
You know, we do scouting reports on everybody, and so it's kind of hard going on what somebody else thinks about their team, and so we just kind of go do a scouting report, and then we just make the adjustments during the game. We see how they're going against our pitching versus another team's pitching. So far we've been doing well. We've beaten like the teams that we hadn't seen before, like Howard and North Carolina Central, like in the MEAC teams that we hadn't seen. Wichita State, we actually didn't even do a scouting report on them. We just decided we was gonna play it by ear. And Crystal Castillo, our pitcher, she pitched a great game. Only gave up 2 hits, and we had 3 home runs in 1 inning, which we probably hadn't done in maybe 3 or 4 years. So we did pretty well.
That must have been an exciting moment for you.
It was. We had a freshman that hit her first home run. Then Destiny Williams, who has been consistently played well for us over her 4 years, she hit a home run. And then Cameron Laverne, who right now, surprisingly, is the leader in home runs for the conference. So she's not a home run hitter, but she's been hitting the ball well.
Excellent, excellent. So talk to us a little bit about what other things you're looking forward to. Who are you excited about?
Like I said, Crystal Castillo has done a great job for us. Our pitching staff as a whole has done a pretty good job. We have some freshmen that are, you know, actually playing better than we thought, sooner than we thought. You know, we knew they had talent, but we didn't know it was going to show this well up. Diavanon, DeWalt, and Breland Senegal have been starting, you know, and Megan Jimenez has been doing well as a freshman. Like I said, Destiny has been doing well, and Larissa Hernandez, who's predicted to be the SWAC hitter of the year, she's done well. She's our second leading hitter behind Destiny. We're getting contributions from everybody this year so far.
That's excellent. So one of the things that's always interesting to me is just how long a season is for softball. I know we talked a little bit off camera about how long you and your teams are away and what that means for you guys. So talk to us a little bit about sort of that that challenge when it comes to making sure that the young ladies are getting their coursework done and staying on top of things?
But the early part of the season is the non-conference, so we usually try to get into tournaments so that young ladies can get a lot of games in before we go into conference. Once conference starts, we don't usually play that weekend, the conference games that weekend, and maybe mix in one game during the week to kind of get them back on track with school. But on the road, we have study halls, so that's one thing that we do to make sure that we keeping them abreast of their studies, because of course, as a student athlete, that's the most important thing.
Right, right. So when it comes to conference play, you're going to have your first game at home. It feels like it's going to be later this year than it's been in the past. So you're going to come home for your first home game March 22nd against Jackson State. What is it like for you coaching at home?
For us being on the road for the first 2 months, I mean, it finally get a chance to have some people cheering for you versus, rooting against you. So we're looking forward to having a good home crowd. Jackson State comes in, have been kind of struggling lately, so hopefully we can, start the SWAC off, the home SWAC season off on a good note.
Okay, excellent. Well, we are certainly looking forward to it. My favorite thing about softball is that it's outside and it's usually warm.
That's later on.
Yeah, right? Later on.
We've been having some very cold games. The tournament in Baton Rouge was brutal. And fortunately, we had some supportive parents there that bought us some heaters, so they helped us out.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right.
That's helpful. Well, thank you so much for your time, Coach. We're really grateful for it.
Thank you for having me.